Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back update and information as see the hot. If this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and share. Enugu continues sit at home. The sit at home order has continued in Enugu State despite what Peter Mba, the way he is trying to forcefully engage Enugu State people to stop the sit at home, but still yet the sit at home has still continued. If you look at your screen, you will see this street you are looking at is the street of Enugu. This is Enugu State, and there is a total lockdown according to what the way Mazi Simon Epka have put things, and the Biafran people have put it. So now I think you don't need to ask who are the people obeying, whether it's the government, and actually what the people really want, whether they want a nation of Biafra or they still want to remain in Nigeria. Well, with the look of things, you will see that the people want to move out of Nigeria and have a nation of their own, of which if the government is fair enough and things happens in Africa, in other Western country, though, before one gets his freedom, which is also called self-determination. There are some legal processes, legal fights, and the rest of them. Because why the other nation is trying to move out of one nation, it could be that they might be having some mineral resources of which the whole nation enjoys. So that will make it to be very hard for a particular part of the nation to leave a nation in which it is already in, and having that kind of resources. And of course, you know that if you come down to Biafra land, you will find out that there are a lot of mineral resources in Biafra land, even though that the people in the part of the Niger Delta, the people of Asari Dokubo, are claiming that they are not part of Biafra. But if you look at the map and the history, you will agree with me that these people are typical Igbos, just that people have different mother tongue, and that is why it is difficult for the people of the South to believe that they are the members of the indigenous people of Biafra. But aside that, coming down to Southeast itself, you find that Southeast possesses a lot of mineral resources, things like limestone. You also see crude oil and the rest of them. They are all domiciled in the southeastern part of Nigeria. So I think that is making it difficult for the Nigerian government to say, okay, we'll allow these people to go, despite that the indigenous people of Biafra has been protesting for a long time, but the freedom has not been the case. And the governors in the southeastern part of Nigeria are not, taking it lightly with their people who are seriously involved in this agitation for freedom. They take the people as betrayals and as saboteurs. That's how the politicians in the southeastern part of Nigeria see these people, see the indigenous people of Biafra, the Biafra Republic government in exile, the BNL, and all the groups that are fighting for this freedom. The politicians in the southeastern part of Nigeria sees these people as betrayals and saboteurs because they are trying to remove them from the breast of which they suck from. Of course, some of these Nigerian politicians are sucking from the breast of Nigeria. The national cake that is meant for everybody, you will see few individuals, taking part in it and ravaging it like a ravaging wolf. And that is what is causing the problem in Nigeria. Yes, this issue of agitation and the rest of them is because people have not been taken care of. Some people are marginalized, while other people are well taken care of. How can you become a president and when you are doing your appointment, or a governor, you are doing your appointment, or even in a nation, appointment is being given and the appointment is, the weight is going on one side and the other people are left out. So the people will feel that, okay, these people do not accept them in this particular nation and they will try to find a way to go. Now, for example, is what is happening in Lagos State, where a speaker in the House of Assembly of Lagos State stood up and said that they are supposed to be passing a bill that will only favor the indigenes of Lagos State when it comes to lands and properties. So you see that this is telling the other people that are living there that you people are not really wanted. And it is not as if he made it general. He pointed at a specific people who this new law that is going to be that will be passing into law is going to affect. Meanwhile, let's go down to the matter where we say now bring on here. The Monday sit at home seems to remain in Enugu State through the government, though the government had announced a cancellation. The indigenous people of Biafra, which initially ordered the sit-at-home, had cancelled it. But a splinter group headed by Simon Epka has continued to threaten residents who come out on Mondays with violence. Well, they said a splinter group. I think I'm looking at it. Simon Epka is the prime minister of the Biafra government in exile, though as it stands now, there is a little issue between the Biafra Republic government in exile and the DOS, of which I believe that they are going to sort out. Then continue to the news says, few days after assuming office, Governor Peter Mba also cancelled the sit-at-home, urging residents to return to their job and businesses on Mondays and promising safety and security. But residents seem not confident in the government's assurance of security. Our correspondent who monitored the situation yesterday observed that schools, banks, and business premises did not open while the market which opened were empty. At Oboete Market, despite the heavy presence of joint security operatives, traders and transporters did not come out as major businesses in the area were shut. A private school proprietor who pleaded for anonymity said, usually we send messages to parents and guardians that we will not open. Yesterday, we decided to open, but no parents sent their words to school. We cannot force anyone to come to school on Mondays. Only workers at the state secretariat were at their duty posts, perhaps because the secretary to the state government, Prof. Chidiebere Onya, was visiting. Meanwhile, Governor Peter Mba has reassured the people that their safety is priority, even as he insisted that the Monday sit-at-home was cancelled. In a Facebook post yesterday, the governor encouraged residents to resume their daily activities, emphasizing the need to promote creativity, entrepreneurship, and productivity. He wrote, Monday is the first working day of the week. Feel free to go about your various businesses. I assure you that everything has been put in place to ensure your safety. Your security is my priority. This one is coming from Governor Peter Mba, the governor of Enugu State. You know that when he entered office newly, he decided to forcefully stop this sit-at-home in Enugu State. And as he tried, he found out that the people who are behind this sit-at-home are very strong-headed and they are very strong-willed. They are not people who you can cajole and move about anyhow. So I think that now he is resorting to dialogue and reconciliation to be able to make sure that he secures the security and peace of the people of Enugu State. I will say kudos to him on that one because that should have been the approach. But I think to me, the governor should leave these matters that concerns the sit-at-home and start working also on the security of Enugu State, looking at what is happening at the far end of Enugu State where these BH people, farmers, cattle rearers, headers are destroying things. There was a video that I saw online the other day where about more than 300 cattle invaded someone's farm and destroyed everything. So if he would be able to set up a place for this, a ranch for these cattle rearers, that would be fine. Also, he should look at the issue of road. There was also a what is it called? A bridge. I saw the other day. That bridge is very bad, and from the information we got, was that bridge has lasted for decades, and the government has not done anything. And little children are passing there. Even if we see some, backing their younger ones crossing that bridge, which is very dangerous to the people who are living in that area. Even as a matured person, if you see that bridge, you will shiver, your spines will cut. But children are still plying that bridge. Meanwhile, I'll be winding down the curtain here, as you know, as the say our president Tinubu don go remove fuel subsidy as e dey hot now. Fuel price dey for ukwu and I go dey cut the cutting here. And if this is your first time of joining us on this channel, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like, comment, share,